Well, I got started with the community gathering meal. I think we used to call it the gatherings. I started years and years ago with Norma and Harold Good when we first started the initiative up on at Christ Lutheran, and we served meals up there for a number of years. And then Norma and Harold got out of it, and Ivy and Willie Williams took over, and we started serving meals at St. John's Lutheran for a number of years there. Moved to Redeemer, moved back to St. John's, and then back to Redeemer. So it's been well over a decade, probably.
It's, I think it's me playing a very small role in helping to solve what is a huge problem in our country, in the world, and locally here in Lancaster. Um, we are a small urban church. From my perspective, what more impactful way, more direct way uh, can we make a difference in the lives of our neighbors than by meeting a need, and that's hunger.
I don't know that I personally am doing much, but it aligns with my feeling, my obligation to meet that, to help meet that need. So,
Um, we have a group of 10 to 13 people who show up every Thursday, and we have a good time doing it. We have a lot of people show up. Right now, we're feeding anywhere from 35 to 55 people. And that need, I keep saying it's a big need. That need is growing because just in the last 4 to 5 weeks, we've seen our numbers escalate to where we're 50 people, 50 families, 50 kids and above. So it's definitely a need, and we're trying to fill that gap a little bit.
but in our little way, I think we're trying to make a difference. So that's spiritually rewarding for me, and it's we're filling a physical need by filling their stomachs, but spiritually, I think in some small way we're making a difference as well. So,
I think a lot of those who attend, our diners, so to speak, uh, get a lot out of it too. And I think it's more the meal. Ivy gives a small 2-minute devotional and a prayer before serving every meal. And you can tell, and not everyone, some people come for the meal and then leave. But I bet 50% of the people who attend, and usually the regulars, are there when she gives the devotion. They're very attentive. They turn their chairs. The mothers get turn the kids' chairs to make sure they can see and hear Ivy. And you can tell on some of the faces that her message is clicking. And we even have one gentleman, Miguel, who lives right up here on Fifth Street. He's invariably late, but he runs in, halfway through Ivy's devotion, turns on his iPhone, records it, and shares it with others. So, that's something else. It's the meal, but it's also the spiritual part of it that I think that we can all offer as individuals and as our volunteer group and Redeemer um, as a church. So
during the winter months, we're a nice warm shelter for 2 hours, which makes a difference. When possible, we do provide clothing. If we see somebody who has holes in their sneakers, we'll get their shoe size. We'll try and find footwear that fits his or her needs. Same with socks, same with jackets, any kind of outerwear. So yeah, it's a community meal, but we're offering and serving a lot more than just food in many respects. So yeah.
I owned a business in downtown Lancaster for years, and my involvement in the community meal made me very much more attentive to the guy on the street, to the woman standing outside of Central Market looking for a handout. Um, I would usually offer them money. Sometimes I would go in and buy a cup of coffee from Mean Cup and bring it out to the person because I knew him. Some of the people also attended community meals. So I think I wasn't blind to the situation, but it opened my eyes a little bit wider to the fact that each of us can help in some way. And if every man and woman did that, we could solve a lot of the problems a lot more efficiently than many think could happen. So
I do have to give a shout out to Ivy, and I know most people know she's behind the community meal, but she and Willie do so much. I mean, I come and I help set up, help tear down, help serve, talk to the people there, but she's really, the glue that makes this happen. And I can't tell you the number of people who come to the dinners don't want to leave until they've had a chance to talk to her, give her a hug, thank her, and that's she's making a huge difference. She's really the positive influence and force that makes that program work. So